You're watching Council in Brief. I'm Mershai Sahalu. We are here with the latest news of the Montgomery County Council.
I appreciate you all being here as we stand up and advocate for safer roads here in Montgomery County.
Council Vice President Evan Glass held his third annual event highlighting the importance of Vision Zero programs to reduce roadway injuries and fatalities in Montgomery County.
And just behind me, on Veers Mill Road and Randolph Road, you see people crossing the street. Last year, in the year 2021, there were 480 pedestrian and bicyclist incidents on our roadways. 10 individuals in our community died while using the streets.
Also tonight, 2 deadly crashes in Montgomery County, both involving people walking.
In 2022, we've already had 2 people killed and 50 incidents, just 6 weeks into this new year, and 2 more were hit yesterday.
Police tell us a driver hit a pedestrian. That person died.
Every time somebody is hit, every time somebody is killed, it is a reminder to each and every one of us that we have to do more. So when you look around this intersection, you see really wide expanses where people are driving up and quickly making turns and without being able to see pedestrians that are already in the intersection. You have cars turning by just as oncoming traffic is approaching. And so we need to change the physical nature of this intersection to make it safe not only for the pedestrians and bicyclists, but clearly for the drivers as well. These are our neighbors, our friends, our family members. We have to do better for them and for all of us. All of those individuals have something in common. They have loved ones.
So my dad was on his way to synagogue and he died in 2016 at the intersection of Georgia and Regina. At that time, they didn't have a crosswalk near that he could walk to easily because he had a cane. So they put in a crosswalk after he died.
Claire Grossman.
My mother died last April, 4 years later, about 2 blocks away from him. The person that hit my mom was going 75 in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. Using these traffic safety advocacy events and activism as a way to kind of channel my grief, and it's been a healing process. Thank you, everyone, for your initiatives and for your support.
Black History Month is celebrated nationally every February, and in keeping up with that, the council hosted its annual commemoration focusing on Black health and wellness in the county.
From a historical perspective, W.E.B. Du Bois pointed out the disparities that we've had in the African American community. So this is not new. This is something that has been part of the big legacy of slavery. The inequities, the mistreatment over the years, the fact that we had African American women used as guinea pigs for surgery without anesthesia, many years ago. We continue to not treat everybody equitably in our healthcare system today. Some of it is conscious bias, but a lot of it is unconscious bias. And we have a lot of work to do to make sure that people recognize the disparities and the way they think about treating people in our system. COVID-19 did, like many new diseases when they enter the community, it impacted the most vulnerable and those with disparities, and of course that means communities of color. And also people who had those underlying diseases of heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease. If they got infected, they were much more likely to get a severe case of COVID, and therefore we saw a disproportionate impact on communities of color. We need to make sure that we do the kinds of things that we can to prevent illness in the first place. So getting down the ideal body weight is very important. So exercising, even if you just get up and walking. Don't smoke. If you do smoke, get assistance to quit. Don't use illegal substances at all or alcohol in excess. There's an awakening occurring in our community. And we've had a very strong community over the years, and we're still here. And that just speaks to the resilience of the African American experience in America.
That's it for this edition of Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Mershai Sahalu.